Is it time to buy or sell Opendoor Technologies stock? In this video, we will explore Opendoor Technologies in depth. Our initial report was published on our website on Tuesday, the 29th of July, 2025. And now, we are here to provide you with an even more comprehensive analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay informed about our latest analyses. You do not want to miss any important updates that could influence your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool, powered by GPT-4, available at StockInvest.us. Harness the power of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one of 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please keep in mind that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be taken as financial advice. Since the 7th of July, 2025, our system has ranked Opendoor Technologies as a buy candidate, giving it a score of 1.9. Let's take a look at the stock's performance during this period. Those who followed our analysis would have enjoyed an impressive gain of 227.69% since we first listed Opendoor Technologies as a buy candidate 17 days ago. This translates to an average return of 13.39% per day since it was designated as a buy candidate. The stock is situated within the midst of a broad and robust upward trend in the short term, indicating that a further rise within this trend is anticipated. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential change of approximately 60.85% over the forthcoming 3 months, with a possible return fluctuating between negative 26.37% and positive 161.61%. Examining the longer term, our 12-month analysis reveals a projected change of negative 30.19%. Based on our findings, the stock's performance could range from negative 86.88% to positive 8.18% over the next year. In current terms, this would imply a future price somewhere between $0.269 and $2.22. Our latest daily update for Opendoor Technologies highlights significant fluctuations in the company's stock price on Tuesday, which concluded trading at $2.05. On that day, the stock price of Opendoor Technologies Inc. decreased by 12.39%, dropping from $2.34 to $2.05. During the trading session, the stock experienced a notable fluctuation of 21.81%, ranging from a low of $1.88 to a high of $2.29. Remarkably, the stock has risen in 6 out of the last 10 days, showing an impressive increase of 97.12% over the past 2 weeks. Although volume increased by 14 million shares on the last day, it occurred alongside declining prices, which may serve as an early cautionary signal, suggesting a slight increase in risk over the next few days. In total, 234 million shares changed hands, amounting to approximately $478.74 million. Looking back over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price reached was $4.97, while the lowest was 50.8 cents. Currently, the stock price stands 58.75% or $2.92 below the 52-week high, and 94.78% or $37.19 below the all-time high recorded on February 11, 2021, when the price peaked at $39.24. Opendoor Technologies, trading under the ticker symbol OPEN, is facing significant turbulence in the stock market as shares have dropped over 17% in response to a surge of selling pressures. This decline follows an almost 8% drop the previous day, driven by investor dissatisfaction with news surrounding a crucial vote on the company's future. The situation is compounded by sentiments regarding broader market trends, notably a growing cautiousness among investors about trends related to dork stocks, a term coined by some analysts to describe stocks with perceived weaknesses. Furthermore, Opendoor has announced the adjournment of a special meeting of stockholders until August 27th, extending uncertainty about its strategic direction. This timing may be detrimental in the short term, especially as the real estate market remains volatile and investor sentiment continues to erode. In the wake of this selling pressure, the implications for Opendoor's stock are significant. In the short term, continued selling could push prices further down as fear and uncertainty dominate market sentiment. Conversely, if the company can stabilize operations and present a compelling case for recovery in the coming weeks, there may be potential for a rebound in the longer term. Nonetheless, the overarching trend of cautious investing could weigh heavily on stock performance, making opportunities for recovery more challenging to capture. Investors should remain vigilant as they navigate this volatile landscape for Opendoor Technologies. Analyst ratings. On Tuesday, the 22nd of July, 2025, it was reported that Morgan Stanley assigned Open an overweight grade with a hold action. On Wednesday, the 16th of April, 2025, it was reported that Citigroup assigned Open an outperform grade with a hold action. On Friday, the 28th of February, 2025, it was reported that Citigroup assigned Open a neutral grade with a hold action. On Tuesday, the 14th of May, 2024, it was reported that UBS assigned Open a market outperform grade with a hold action. On Tuesday, the 14th of May, 2024, it was reported that JMP Securities assigned Open an underperform grade with a hold action. Analysts have assigned Opendoor Technologies stock a general strong sell rating. They classify the price-to-earnings ratio as strong sell and the price-to-book ratio as neutral. Regarding return on investment, the analysts have also rated the stock with a strong sell indication. The following signals have been identified for Opendoor Technologies. The stock of Opendoor Technologies Inc. currently presents a sell signal from the short-term moving average. However, there is also a buy signal from the long-term average. Given that the short-term average is above the long-term average, this results in a general buy signal, indicating a positive outlook for the stock. Should the stock experience further gains, it will encounter resistance from the short-term moving average at approximately $2.53. Conversely, if the stock declines, it will find support from the long-term average at around $1.11. A breakout above the short-term average will trigger a buy signal, while a breakdown below the long-term average will generate the sell signal. Additionally, there is a buy signal from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, also known as MACD. However, some negative signals have been issued, which might impact the near-term developments. A sell signal was triggered from a pivot top point on Monday, July 21, 2025, and thus far, the stock has decreased by 36.14%. Further decline is expected until a new bottom pivot is established. Notably, trading volume increased alongside falling prices yesterday, which may serve as an early warning, suggesting that the stock should be monitored more closely. Here are some additional signals you might find intriguing. Moving average convergence divergence, buy signal. Pivots, sell signal from 7 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal from 82 days ago. Short-term moving average, sell signal from 3 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal from 18 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicates a buy signal from 16 days ago. If we examine the 12-month chart, we observe the short moving average, buy signal from 19 days ago. The long-term moving average, buy signal from 13 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages shows a buy signal from 8 days ago. For more signals, be sure to visit our page at StockInvest.us. Support, risk, and stop loss for Opendoor Technologies. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $1.65. Without support from accumulated volume beneath today's level, the risk is heightened, as a drop below this support could lead to a substantial decline in the stock price. This stock may experience significant movement throughout the day, indicating high volatility, and with a wide prediction interval from the Bollinger Band, it is classified as very high risk. Over the past day, the stock fluctuated 410 thousandths of a dollar between its high and low, which is a movement of 21.81%. In the past week, the stock has shown an average daily volatility of 21.11%. Before we explore the potential trading levels for Opendoor Technologies, let's take a moment to discuss some key fundamental data. First, let's consider the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly known as the PE ratio. This important metric assesses a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. A negative PE ratio indicates that the company is experiencing negative earnings or is operating at a loss. Even well-established companies can face downturns, often due to factors that are beyond their control. However, if a company consistently shows negative PE ratios, it may suggest a lack of profitability and potential risks of bankruptcy. In other news, the upcoming earnings report for the third quarter of 2025 is projected for the 5th of August, 2025. Analysts currently estimate a figure of negative 0.01. It is important to monitor these projections as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Opendoor Technologies. In the event of an upward trend, the first resistance level for Opendoor Technologies is at $2.25. If you do not currently own any shares, you may want to wait for this level to be surpassed before entering a position. For those who already hold the stock, this could be a level to consider for swing trading. On the downside, Opendoor Technologies encounters its first support level at $1.65. If this support level holds, it could present a good entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for Opendoor Technologies, as reported by various analyst sources, indicates a strong sell. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. The 5 most recent insider trades involved Schaub Sidney, who bought and sold 158,810 shares or options in the company. Analyzing the 100 most recent insider trades reveals a positive insider power, with a ratio of 24.585. In total, insiders acquired 7,445,978 shares and disposed of 5,176,115 shares during these last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $1.95, reflecting a decline of 4.70%. This stock experiences significant daily fluctuations, which indicates a high level of risk. Additionally, there is a sell signal triggered by a pivot top identified 6 days ago. Is Opendoor Technology stock a good buy? Several short-term signals, together with a generally positive trend, suggest that the current level may present a buying opportunity. There is a fair chance for Opendoor Technologies Incorporated stock to perform well in the near future. Our analysis has been updated from a hold to a buy candidate since the last evaluation. After examining the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is undervalued. For trading on Wednesday, the 30th of July, we anticipate Opendoor Technologies to open higher by approximately 2.33 cents, starting trading at $2.07. We would like to remind you that trading carries a significant risk of financial loss. It is advisable to consult with a financial advisor before proceeding with the purchase or sale of any securities. Your investment decisions should not solely rely on the information provided by StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day. With regards from all of us here at Stock Invest.